So recently, I was watching the women's basketball team at Duke, coached by Lawson, go up against the Virginia Cavaliers in a marvelous ACC battle. And as I was watching that game, I thought of the Twitter video that Coach Lawson put forth that I have cited in my upcoming book that talks about competing. And to paraphrase it a little bit, one can go and be put on the line to be able to sprint to the other end of the court. And you will go as fast as you can. But when another person is put on the side of you, then you have a chance to compete at a higher level. And Coach Lawson's challenge to the team is to how do they compete on a daily basis, on a drill-to-drill basis. She didn't mention this, but how do you love that process of driving forward and serving yourself to become the best that you can be? And this also made me think of a recruiting visit that my wife and I had with our younger son at the college that he's at now. And we were talking with the head of the math department, and they have a large preponderance of math majors at that college compared to other schools in the area. And I asked him, why is that more math students come to this school than others? And what he said was really interesting. We're not in competition with one another. We're in competition with the truth. And that, wow, hit me to the point where it was really clear that our son needed to go to this school, which he did. But it also brought forth this aspect that I truly believe in, that in order to compete, you don't need to go and beat others, especially on your own team. Now, there's aspects of driving forth and you're at different positions and you want to be able to do the best you can. But it's not to go and put down your teammate. It's not to go and put down your competition. If you go and compete to become your best self, do you compete to go and help make the organization fulfill its mission to its maximum potential? Do you compete for the truth? Do you compete to go and respect a situation, to be able to go and see the problems as opportunities, as I had just talked about in my last post regarding Ryan Estes? How you compete. You can love competition. You need to have that. But respect competition as to what are you really competing for. And use those answers to be able to serve yourself, serve the team you're on, serve the organization you're with, and do it with fun and joy. I think you'll find that that's more an intrinsic motivation than necessarily gauging yourself against external forces and just saying, I got there. Now what's next? Not necessarily learning. But if you compete against the truth, if you compete against the possibilities, you'll find that yourself, the teams that you lead, the organization that you lead, will have greater levels of sustainable long-term performance. Please have a think about that. I'd love to hear some comments on what you come up with on that. Thanks for the time. Really appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Cheers.